Good morning, everyone. Good morning, trainers. I'm back again with another video. Back again with another video. So you see this gorgeous and handsome face, might I add, you already know that there's more Pokemon Go info. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about everything Rivalry Week that starts mid-April. I believe that's next week. So we're going to be talking about what Pokemon, what shinies, the IVs, the stats, all of that good stuff. And I'm also going to be showing you the shinies of the newest Pokemon that's actually making their debut in Pokemon Go. I'll be talking about that in the start of this video and I'm just throwing that in there because I think it just looks cool. You know, even though shinies are not released, I just want to let you know, since it's not clickbait or anything like that. Just letting you know from the jump, there's no shinies from the new Pokemon that's making their Gen 6 debut. So guys, with that being said, we're going to jump into this video. But we're not going to jump into this video now. But we're going to jump into this video right now. Let's go. Alright, trainers, so as you know, Rivalry Week is among us. So for next week, and you guys may already know, some of you may not know, so for those of you that don't know, this is for you. So here we go. Rivals Week brings rival Pokemon in competition, plus Therian form Landorus is coming to 5-star raids. So with that being said, guys, we're going to jump into this to see what this event has to offer. Here we go. Alright, so it says, trainers, some legends arise from the power of friendship, while others arise from fierce rivalries. The season of legends continue with Rivals Week, an event celebrating rivalries between Pokemon. Skrelp and Clauncher will be making their Pokemon Go debuts. Plus, Therian form Landorus will be appearing in 5-star raids for the first time. So, just know, Therian form Landorus, just like Therian form Tornadus, cannot be shiny just yet. Just their other forms. Now, with that being said, we're going to get into the date and the time. So, Tuesday, April 13th, which is next week, at 10 a.m. to Sunday, April 18th. That's 5 days at 8 p.m. local time. So, for 5 days, this event will be taking place. So, let's get into the features. Alright, so the features. Skrelp and Clauncher will be making their Pokemon Go debuts. They'll be appearing in the wild, in raids, and in encounters after you complete field research tasks. Therian form Landorus is also making his Pokemon Go debut. Encounter the Abundance Pokemon in 5-star raids. Enjoy the Rivals Week challenge in the Global Challenge Arena. All trainers around the world can work together to win raid battles and unlock a 2-time catch Stardust bonus for the duration of the event. Pokemon known for their rivalries will be appearing more often in the wild, such as Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. Now, remember when we had Kanto Tour event, the Kanto Tour event, where all Gen 1 Pokemon are now released as shiny. So these two can be shiny out in the wild. So if you don't have your shiny Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan, don't sweat it, because maybe this time around you can actually get those shinies, such as myself, because during the Kanto Tour, I can never actually get those shinies. So hopefully I get them this time around, and hopefully you get them as well. So, with that being said, Makahita can also be shiny, Meditite can be shiny, Zangoose, I don't know if it's worldwide, because remember, Zangoose and Seviper are both regionals. So, being that the northern side of the world has Seviper and the other part of the world has Zangoose, I don't know if it's going to be a worldwide thing, so I can't really relate to you on that fact. So, with that being said, guys, Zangoose can, however, be shiny. Seviper can also be shiny, and more. So, it's going to be more Pokemon than just what I just mentioned. So, we're going to have to stay tuned and see just what that is. And once we find out more, because I'm sure Leak Duck or some other leak representative is going to bring it onto social media, and and me or another YouTuber will bring it out so all of you can actually see what's going on in the world of Pokemon Go for this event. So with that being said, guys, let's get into more of this video. Alright, so the following Pokemon will be hatching from 5-kilometer eggs throughout the event. Machop can be shiny, Tyrode, Elekid can be shiny because it had a calm day. Magby had a calm day also because they were actually in eggs. because of Magmar and Electabuzz. But Magby, however, can be shiny as well. Makahita obviously can be shiny. Meditite, Zangoose, and Seviper can all be shiny as well, as I stated it earlier. Now, rivalries will continue in raids as well. Pokemon like Nidoqueen, don't forget Nidoqueen can be shiny out in the wild. Some people saying it can't be anymore, but it can be. Once they release a shiny evolution Pokemon, it stays. So, Nidoqueen can be shiny. Nidoking, not too sure about. Zangoose, Seviper, and more. By the way, again, those two can be shiny. Will be appearing in raids. Enjoy event exclusive field research tasks that will lead to encounters with rival Pokemon such as Skrelp and Clauncher as well. Sources tell us that Team Go Rocket will be taking over Pokestops more often. Their balloons will also be appearing more frequently. So, obviously be aware of your surroundings. You guys know about all of that, so there's no need for me to continue on with that. So, guys, the economy is getting a little bit better. Hopefully now, with it being warmer, getting hotter, hopefully we'll be getting more new exciting events from Niantic. As you can see, this is a ton of hype. I'm at least loving this event. But yeah, this is an event. It has tons of shinies. Hopefully no one complains about this event. I wouldn't see any reason to complain because, this event to me, I think is pretty nice. So yeah, with that being said, guys, now we're going to jump into the stats, 100% IVs on Skrelp, Clauncher, and the Therian form Landorus. I actually made a video in the past about all the Therian forms and of Landorus, Tornadus, and Thundurus. But if you guys have not seen that video, make sure you go back there. If you don't want to watch those videos, I'm making it only for Therian form Landorus on this video. So I'm gonna put my link to my video that was based on the other Therian forms in a link in the description below if you want to check that out. Before I wrap this video up, guys, let's get into it. Alright, so since Clauncher is one of my favorite Gen 6 water types, this is the Pokemon we're going to start with first. So, let's get into it. Now, not only will I be talking about Clauncher, Skrelp, and Therian form Landorus, but just know I'm going to be talking about Skrelp and Clauncher's evolved forms also with this video. So, with that being said, let's get into it. So, Clauncher's stats in Pokemon Go. Clauncher's maximum CP can be 1230, its attack is 108, its defense is 117, and its stamina is 137. Obviously, Pokemon Go, Clauncher is a water type Pokemon with a max CP of 12 Go. It was originally found in the Kalos region, Gen 6 obviously, and Clauncher is vulnerable to electric and grass type moves. Clauncher is boosted by rain weather, so Clauncher's best moves are Water Gun and Crab Hammer. And it's 9.08 DPS. So now, let's get into more on Clauncher. Alright, so Clauncher's type chart is weak to electric and grass type because it is a water type, and its resistance to fire, ice, steel, and water type. Alright, so if you're using Clauncher, the best moveset is Water Gun and Crab Hammer. Its next best is Smackdown Crab Hammer. Then it's Water Gun, Water Pulse. Next is Water Gun, Aqua Jet. Smackdown, Water Pulse. And finally, it's going to be Smackdown and Aqua Jet. Alright, so to evolve Clauncher into Clawitzer, you're only going to need 50 candy, so it takes nothing special but those 50 candy. So with that said, let's get into the 100% for Clauncher. Alright, so to wrap up Clauncher, we're going to talk about its 100% IVs. So now, for level 15, non-weather boosted, you're looking for 431 CP, and for its weather boosted, it's going to be CP 466. For level 20, you're going to look for non-weather boost, CP 575, and weather boosted, it's going to be CP 621. Level 25, non-weather boosted, CP 719, weather boosted, it's going to be CP 777, those lucky sevens. Level 30, you're going to look for non-weather boosted, CP 732, and weather boosted, it's going to be CP 932. And finally, level 35, non-weather boosted, CP 809, and finally, weather boosted, it's going to be CP 1010. So, and we're not talking about the radio station, we're talking about CP on Clauncher. So, with that being said, guys, we're going to jump straight to its evolved form, which is Clawitzer. Alright, so Clawitzer, water type still. There's no change there. So with that being said, guys, we're going to get into the stats and the 100% IVs for Clawitzer. Alright, so Clawitzer's stats in Pokemon Go. It's max CP, it can max out to 3124. So that's actually pretty nice. So it's should be a pretty good defender. So that's what you want to have inside gyms, and you can use to battle also. Its attack is 221, its defense is 171, stamina is 174. Clawitzer is vulnerable to electric and grass type moves, and Clawitzer is boosted by rain weather, just like its pre-evolution form, Clauncher. Now, Clawitzer's best moves are Water Gun and Crab Hammer. It does 16.11 DPS. Now, with that being said, let's jump into more of this video. Alright, so here's Clawitzer's best moves. Now, earlier I said Water Gun and Crab Hammer. Next is going to be Smackdown Crab Hammer. Next is Smackdown Ice Beam. Next is Water Gun Ice Beam. Next is Smackdown Dark Pulse. Next is Water Gun Dark Pulse. Next is Smackdown Water Pulse. And finally, it's going to be Water Gun and Water Pulse. Alright, so before we wrap up Clawitzer, we're going to talk about its 100% IVs. So, level 15, non-weather boosted, it's going to be CP 1128. Weather boosted, it's going to be CP 1184. Level 20, non-weather boosted, CP 1504. Weather boosted, it's going to be CP 1579. Level 25, non-weather boosted, CP 1880. And weather boosted, CP 1974. Level 30, non-weather boosted, CP 2040. Weather boosted, CP 2369. And finally, level 35, non-weather boosted, CP 2169. And finally, weather boosted, CP 2566. So that's going to wrap up Clauncher and Clawitzer for this part of the video. Now we're going to jump into Skrelp. Alright, so now we're talking about Skrelp in Pokemon Go. So it's going to be a poison and water type. So with that being said, guys, let's jump into this. Alright, so Skrelp stats in Pokemon Go. It's going to be max CP of 1202. Attack is 109. Defense also is 109. And stamina is 103. I'm sorry, 137 rather. Now, with that being said, guys, it was originally found in Kalos region Gen 6. Skrelp is vulnerable to electric and ground and psychic type moves. Skrelp is boosted by cloudy and rain weather. Skrelp's best moves are Water Gun and Sludge Bomb with an 8.45 DPS. So with that being said, guys, let's jump into more on Skrelp. Alright, so earlier I mentioned its weaknesses is electric, ground, and psychic, but its resistance to bug, fairy, fighting, fire, ice, poison, steel, and water type moves. Alright, so earlier I said Skrelp's best moveset is Water Gun and Sludge Bomb. Its next is going to be Acid Sludge Bomb. The next is going to be Water Gun Aqua Tail, then Acid Aqua Tail, then Water Gun Water Pulse, Acid Water Pulse, Water Gun Twister, and finally Acid and Twister. Alright, so here's Skrelp's evolution line, which we actually going to be talking about. It's Dragalge. Now, Dragalge is part dragon type, but we're going to get into that in a little bit. So, it's going to require 400 candy. That's the special part with Skrelp. So, 400 candy to evolve Skrelp into Dragalge. Now, with that being said, guys, we're going to jump into the 100% IVs for Skrelp. Alright, so now, this is going to wrap up Skrelp before we jump into its evolved form, Dragalge. Now, level 15, 100% IVs is as follows. Non-weather boosted, CP 421. Weather boosted, CP 455. Level 20, non-weather boosted, CP 561. Weather boosted, CP 607. Level 25, non-weather boosted, CP 702. Weather boosted, CP 759. Level 30, CP 713. Weather boosted, it's going to be CP 911, which is actually level 35. It's going to be CP 789 weather boosted, and weather boosted is going to be CP 987. So, with that being said, guys, now we're going to jump into Skrelp's evolved form, Dragalge. Alright, so now we're going to talk about Skrelp's evolved form, Dragalge. Now, when Scrub evolves, it turns from a poison and water type to Dragalge, which is a poison and dragon type. So, with that being said, guys, let's jump into this video. Alright, so Dragalge's stats in Pokemon Go. Its max CP is 2694, attack is 177, defense is 207, and its stamina is 163. So this is going to be a kind of a weak dragon type. Anyhow, with that being said, it was originally found in Kalos region, Gen 6. Dragalge is vulnerable to dragon, ground, ice, and psychic type moves, and Dragalge is boosted by cloudy and windy weather. Dragalge's best movesets are Dragon Tail and Outrage with 12.59 DPS. Alright, so Dragalge's type chart. Now, as I mentioned, its weaknesses is Dragon, Ground, Ice, and Psychic, and its resistance to Grass, Bug, Electric, Fighting, Fire, Poison, and Water type moves. Alright, so here's the best movesets. Now, as I stated earlier, the best movesets for Dragalge is Dragon Tail, Outrage. Its next is Acid Outrage. Then it's going to be Dragon Tail, Gunk Shot, Acid Gunk Shot, Water Gun Outrage, Water Gun Gunk Shot, Dragon Tail, Hydro Pump, and finally Acid and Hydro Pump. Alright, so this is going to wrap up Dragalge's 100% IV chart. But before we do, let's jump into it. So, level 15 is going to be non-weather boosted CP 969. Weather boosted is going to be CP 1021. Level 20, 100% IV, is going to be CP 1293. Non-weather boosted. Weather boosted is going to be CP 1362. Level 25, non-weather boosted is going to be CP 1616. Weather boosted is going to be CP 1702. Level 30, non-weather boosted is going to be CP 1740. Weather boosted is going to be CP 2043. And finally, level 35, non-weather boosted, CP 1858. And finally, weather boosted is going to be CP 2213. So those are the 100% IVs that you're going to want to be looking out for. And yeah, so with that being said, let's get into the last Pokemon, which is Therian form Landorus. Alright, so before we wrap this video up, we're going to be talking about the ground and flying type form, Therian form Landorus. So, with that being said, guys, let's jump into this. Alright, so Therian form Landorus stats in Pokemon Go. Now, this is really cool, actually. Its max CP is 4434. Attack is 289, defense is 179, and stamina is 205. So that's really good, actually. Now, here we go. So, it was originally found in the Unova region, Gen 5. Therian Landorus is vulnerable to ice and water type moves. Landorus is boosted by sunny and windy weather. Therian Landorus's best movesets are Mud Shot and Earth Power with a 19.69 DPS. Now, with that said, let's jump into more of this video before we wrap this video up. Alright, now as I stated earlier, Therian form Landorus's weakness is ice and water type moves, but its resistance is ground, bug, electric, fighting, and poison type moves. So, with that being said, let's jump into more of this. Alright, so now we're going to talk about the best movesets for Therian form Landorus. Now, earlier I said its best movesets is Mud Shot and Earth Power, but its next best moveset is Rock Throw, Earth Power. Then it's going to be Mud Shot, Outrage. Then it's going to be Rock Throw, Outrage. Then it's going to be Rock Throw, Focus Blast. Then it's going to be Rock Throw, Rock Slide. And then it's going to be Mud Shot, Rock Slide. And finally, Mud Shot, and then Focus Blast. So, with that being said, guys, let's jump into the next part of Therian form Landorus. Alright, trainers, so basically, before I wrap this video up, we're going to talk about the 100% IVs for Therian form Landorus. So, here we go. Is as follows. Level 15, non-weather boosted, CP 1613. Weather boosted is going to be CP 1681. Level 20, non-weather boosted, it's going to be CP 2151. And weather boosted is going to be CP 2241. For level 25, non-weather boosted, it's going to be CP 2688. Weather boosted, CP 2801. For level 30, non-weather boosted, CP 2963. Weather boosted, CP 3362. And finally, level 35, non-weather boosted, CP 3120. And finally, weather boosted, it's going going to be CP3642. So guys, that's going to wrap this video up right here. If you like this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Share this video wherever you share cool stuff. Comment down below. Smack a like on this video. Turn on post notifications so you can stay updated on my latest videos. Go ahead and crush that notification bell so you'll be the first to get my videos when I upload. And as always, guys, peace and love, and stay blessed, stay humble, keep your head up, and remember to keep God first, because God is love and God is number one. And I'm out. Peace.